Hey everyone, this is Ginny from Homestead Corner, and today we're out harvesting some comfrey, and I will show you how we harvest it and how we dry it so we have it stored for winter time. So harvesting comfrey is really quite simple. I harvest it numerous times a year, usually 3 or 4 times. This stuff grows, you can't kill it. I swear you cannot kill this stuff. So I just grab my leaves by the stems down here and I cut it about 1 inch off the ground and then just pull those out. And I'll go through these, and the ones that are really chewed up by the bugs, we won't use those, or because we have plenty of really nice, beautiful leaves here. And so we're coming close to fall, so I usually cut it right back right about now. So it will be ready for winter. Piece doesn't want to come on. Okay, so this is just one plant, just one. Look at all of this comfrey. This is crazy. You don't need a lot of these plants really, because it really produces and produces. And I got this much off each one of these plants already. This is the 4th time this year. They just keep growing and growing and growing. So that is how we harvest it. And it's very simple to keep it. It's one of those plants that doesn't really require anything, not hardly any work at all. So I just pull up, sometimes, because this is right up against the garage, sometimes the plants kind of fall down from the heavy rains and stuff. So I just go underneath and clip. And then you can pull all this goodness right out of there. Simple and easy. Okay, so now that we got this all harvested, I just go through and I take off anything that's too bug eaten, or if it looks pretty good, I'll pop the stems off and just throw the leaf in there. And this one, you can see, this one looks kind of ratty. I'll take the good part over here, throw it in. I cut this up anyway, so I'm just going to take the good stuff in, where the bugs didn't eat it. Nothing weird on it. This one's kind of funky looking. Take all the good leaves off, grab those. This makes wonderful compost with the parts you don't use, so nothing goes to waste. And that comfrey has such great properties in it. I really love that it's so medicinal. I definitely recommend looking it up before you use it. They say some places will tell you that it's toxic to ingest, and other places tell you that it's great for teas. So, and it's in moderation. You know, you don't want to drink comfrey tea all day long, but if you've got ulcers, it really is great for that. Or any kind of stomach issues. It's good for internal healing and things like that. And this makes the best skin salve. I just love comfrey salve. It's so good for your skin. It's good for wounds. It's good for all sorts of great stuff. So I'm just going to continue to go through this and pick off anything that I'm not excited about. And a little bit of dirt's okay because it's got to be washed. Everything's got to be washed. It gets wilty really fast when you cut it, so even though I just cut this, it gets wilty really, really fast. Okay, so once you have your leaves all sorted out and everything, you're gonna want to give them a good wash because you know there's all kinds of stuff out there. So you just want to give them a good rinse down, and you kind of have to do each one individually because these have these crazy little hairs on the back. I don't know if you can see these, but there are tiny, tiny hairs on there. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. But there's tiny hairs on the back of this, and if you try to wash these like leaves together, they're all stuck together. It's like Velcro. But we're just going to give these a good wash, rub them down, get any pollen off, anything. Some of these are ripped a little bit because I took out spots I didn't like. And if we find anything with a little white fungus on it, you don't want to use that either. You do get that once in a while. But it doesn't seem to affect the whole plant, just a few leaves here and there. So you just want to give these all a nice good wash. All right, so we've got everything washed up, and we just kind of lay it out the best we can to, we want to get these dried. I don't go too crazy on this part because I'm going to cut this up and put it in some paper towels, and it will dry. So I just kind of pat everything around. We want to absorb as much water as we can. And you can let these sit and dry for a few hours if you've got something else to do. See how they stick? It's like Velcro. Those little hairs. So you definitely don't want to like throw these in your salad or anything because they are scratchy. But they make a lovely tea. Okay. See how you peel those off? It's kind of crazy. Sticks right to it. All right. All right, so once you've got your leaves mostly dried up the way you want them, I just kind of fold them. I'm not going to cut these, and this is the easiest way I found to dry it, and you can like make slices that way and you get your smaller pieces. And you just keep cutting and cutting until you've got all your leaves cut up. And then once you've got everything cut up down to the size you like, and you can like keep cutting them smaller. Depends on what you want. I usually leave them pretty chunky actually. I don't really go for the sifted kind of cut. I like them a little chunky. These work great for saws and stuff like that. Makes it a little easier when you're straining it out too if it's got in bigger chunks. So then I just take this and kind of spread it out. So you don't want it too layered up. You want it pretty much flat. And then all you do is take your paper towels and cover them over. Okay, so once I have everything in the paper towels, I bring them over. I have this, it's a clothes drying rack actually. I don't have a lot of space. I mean, we have a big house, but there's no storage, there's no place to really do this, and it's just in the way. But this is the simplest way I have found, is just take cardboard boxes. It's all stuff that I had on hand, and that's how I roll. If I got it, I'm using it. And then I put my Comfrey inside the towels, and it is ready to go. Rock and roll. And 5 to 8 days. It really depends on the weather too. If it's really humid, it's going to take longer for them to dry. But if it's nice and dry air, they'll dry up really fast, 4 or 5 days. And as long as they're not saturated when you get them started. And we have more comfrey down here. As you can see, there's tons of it. They're going to look like this. And they are kind of, you can hear, kind of crunchy. And they're ready to be stored. I keep them in gallon glass jars. I have a gallon here. And this is stuff I've been saving all summer, and this is perfect. You can use it in teas, you can use it in salves. There's so many uses for comfrey once you get it dried. So, and this is a great way to preserve it and keep it so you have it. It lasts quite a long time. I like to store everything in glass that I can. You can use plastic bags if that's what you have, or whatever you like to store it in. But that is it. That's how you harvest it, clean it, and dry it. Simple. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.